Hello, everyone, and welcome back. As always, I'm your girl, Candy Washington. So, before we dive into today's episode, which is one of my theories being, we'll just say, perhaps alleged, proven correct. If you guys watched my live with the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, last episode, I said that it's the feud between Lisa Rinna and Dorit Kemsley. I'm sorry, between Kyle Richards and Dorit Kemsley was so Lisa Rinna coded. I will add a link to the version of that video, just where I break all of that down in the description box in case you want to watch that. But I think I'm being proven right because the moment the allegations that Dorit Kemsley was allegedly spotted sneaking in and out of Mauricio's apartment building. I'm not sure I 100% believe that rumor, but it was in the tabloids. And the moment that happened, all of a sudden, we see Kyle, Morgan, and Lisa Rinna pop up. So let's talk about it. But before we do that, go ahead and like, subscribe, and share. So this is according to Reality Blurb. It says Kyle Richards grabbed breakfast with her rumored girlfriend Morgan Wade and former Real Housewives of Beverly Hills co-star Lisa Rinna over the weekend. Amid her ongoing feud with Dorit Kemsley, who she recently had a nice reunion with at sister Kathy Hilton's home, enjoyed a meal with her friends and Lisa's husband Harry Hamlin at the Beverly Glen Deli in Bel Air, California. In photos shared by the Daily Mail on December 9th, the group was casually dressed as they spoke outside the restaurant. As Real Housewives of Beverly Hills fans well know, Kyle and Lisa, along with Dorit, are part of the Fox Force 5, a group established with Erica Jane and Telly Mellencamp at a time when they were all friends. Years later, Dorit is on the outs with many members of the group, and their once flowing group chat has now gone silent. Okay, a couple of things with all of this, real quick. Number one, I said it before, I'll say it again. I think that Lisa Rinna has been in Kyle's ear saying Dorit Kemsley has never liked you. She's talked all this crap about you. She just used you for cover on the show, which again, I think is all true and correct. Then I think that Lisa Rinna is in Dorit's ear and is like, Kyle never liked you. She just used you as a yes person. You know, she picks and chooses when she's friends with you. Also, I think all is correct. I think all of these women in this faux Fox 5, their friendships, their alliance was all transactional, right? You scratch my back, I scratch yours. You be my yes person, I'll give you cover. Let's get rid of LVP. I think it was all transactional, and now that that transaction is no longer valid, now the gloves are off and they're coming after each other. So I don't think that it's a coincidence that the moment everyone is saying, if you guys can Google it, that Dorit was spotted sneaking in and out of Mauricio's apartment building, that Kyle runs to Lisa Rinna. Also, what is interesting is that today an article came out about how Dorit was saying, oh, it was Lisa Rinna who told me to come back to the show. She really gave me confidence and guidance. You know, she was a big reason why I came back. Excuse me, Dorit, number one, stop lying. You came back to the show because you need that money. You were actually scared you're going to be fired. And I think Lisa Rinna is a bitter Betty. I think she's pissed that she got put on pause when all of the women were disgusting and gross towards Garcelle, towards LVP, towards Kathy Hilton, that whole Aspen Gate craziness of it all that ultimately led to Lisa Rinna being fired. She can say she left the show all she wants, but have you ever seen Lisa Rinna turn down a check? Never, right? I think she's very bitter and pissed because I think that Lisa never respected Kyle and wanted to take Kyle down a peg or two. I think Kyle was always in on everything, but I think the core group was Lisa, Erica, and Dorit, and they would talk and sort of clown Kyle behind her back. So I think they all are at fault in this, and I think you can see sort of how now they're going at each other. I don't think the feud between Kyle and Dorit is fake. I think it's very real. I think these are two women that had a very transactional friendship, and I think they never really liked each other. And now the gloves are off because it no longer serves them to play nice, if that makes sense. In other news, Kyle opened up about her status with her estranged husband, Mauricio Umansky, after Sutton Strack was seen encouraging her to hire an attorney and file for divorce. At the end of the day, I have to do what feels right to me, Kyle revealed on a recent episode of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills after show. And I did not feel ready to go do that, and I'll know when that's the time to do it. Although Kyle acknowledged that Sutton felt wronged by her former husband Christian Strack, who she split from in 2016, she noted that she trusts Mauricio. I know for women who have been burned, they're coming from a place of, I don't want what happened to you to happen to me. While I appreciate it, my situations, I have to live for what I'm going through and not take on all of that too, she explained. Kyle, you might want to get off of your little high horse and your little ivory tower, because Mauricio, there's been allegations he's been cheating on you for decades. Now there's allegations that Dorit is sneaking in and out of his apartment. He has a girlfriend. We know he has alleged shady business acumen. He was allegedly not even paying your daughter Farrah the correct amount of money she should have been paid at the agency. We saw this season 1 of Buying Beverly Hills. That's why she wanted to leave the company. So if he's not even paying his own stepdaughter correctly, who is your actual child, why do you think he's going to play nice in a divorce? Wake up, Kai Kai. Wake up, okay? Anyway, meanwhile, in her own after show segment, Sutton revealed why she wanted to warn Kyle. I got a big bamboozle with my ex-husband, she admitted, so I wanted to impart my wisdom to my friend who I'm seeing going through this very strange separation. In my eyes, I want to tell her, look, just file. I want her to do it first before he does it to her. Which again, I think is a good idea, because to me, Mauricio is sort of acting like a man scorned. Like, we saw his very passive aggressive behavior, because I do think he's very pissed at Kyle for kind of clowning him with the whole Morgan Wade stuff. She's acting like she's so hurt that he's out here dating and doing this, that, and a third, but you flaunted a whole woman in front of this man in your relationship. Obviously, I don't think there's anything wrong with same sex relationships. That's not what I mean. But if you are in a heterosexual marriage, and then you go out here and you want to play coy or whatever you want to call it with Morgan Wade, who is a woman, I think he's pissed about that. I think that's an ego bruise, and he can't say anything because it's not politically correct. But if Mauricio was out here with the whole man, flirting with the whole man, doing sexual scenes with videos with a man, are they not sleeping together with a man? Could you imagine what Kyle's reaction would be? You know what I mean? And to me, I believe that we're all equal. So it's like, if it's disrespectful for him to do it, it's disrespectful for her to do it. And so I think he was very passive aggressive when he took the photo of her and him down, because he felt super disrespected. And then he put up the photo of him and his Dancing with the Stars partner, that sent a message. You're going to play in my face, I'm going to play right back in yours. So I think Mauricio has gotten to the point where he's about to take his gloves off too. He has his apartment. He bought the furniture. He has a whole girlfriend he's claiming out here, Nikita Khan. Kyle might want to listen to Sutton before it's too late. Now, I've always said in my heart, I think they will get back together, but I could be wrong. I don't know. I don't know these people. I could be wrong. I think she should make sure she has all her ducks in a row. And I also want to know what you guys think about this Lisa Rinna connection that I put together a while ago. I think Lisa Rinna is saying one thing to Kyle, another thing to Dorit, and I think she's planning her Real Housewives of Beverly Hills return. So as always, I want to know what you guys think about this. And yeah, be sure to like, subscribe, and share. And I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.